Good morning, Nigeria. 2 days ago we talked about the Sharia law, because right now the House of Representative members are going forth and back, to pass the Sharia law, even though we all know it's not going to happen. We all know. But of course, we need to talk about the situation because it's a serious issue. So today we are still talking about the same topic, but we are going to discuss the danger of Sharia law in the Nigeria Constitution. That is what we are doing today. Hope you all are having an amazing time. If you are watching me for the first time, I am Ayotade. First of all, I will start by saying Nigeria is a secular state, and we hope to keep it like that. And if you want something different, if you want a Sharia bullshit in our constitution, then maybe it's time to part way. At the end of the day, you can have all the Sharia in this world if we cease to be one Nigeria, But in as much as we are still one Nigeria, in as much as we still call ourselves Nigerians, it's just a fallacy. It's not going to happen. So if you want Sharia so bad, I think it's time to just part ways. There is no way that a religious law should be in our constitution. I don't care what religion you practice. We don't want to know. According to people pushing the bill, they said because Islam is a way of life. Do I look like I care about your way of life? I have my own way of life. Same way you have your own way of life. I'm not, trying to force my way of life on you. So at the end of the day, you said it yourself. You said it's a way of life. I mean, your way of life, not my way of life.
It's not about ransom. They just want to pass a message. We can come in. We can do what we need to do. And there are some hardliners in this government that are sponsoring this kind of narratives. They just want to show that they can Islamize this country. They think about Taliban. They think about the Mujahideens. And they want to replicate it in this country. And they don't care what happened. They simply don't care, as long as at the end of the day, there's Sharia and there is whatever thing they have in their head they want to achieve. So these people that are sending messages are sponsored by Nigerians.
When you look at the people pushing this bill, you see them as uneducated fellow. That is not true. They are educated. They know exactly what they are doing. They are just trying to get a reaction. They are trying to see if it's gonna work. It's like you testing the waters to know how deep the water is. So that is what they are doing right now, and they are so certain that this is the best opportunity to push this kind of bullshit, because the president is a Muslim, the vice president is a Muslim. It's a Muslim ticket. So tell me, if they don't push for Sharia law now, when do you expect them to do so? This is the best opportunity they have. And they are not, trying to let it slide.
You remember this Boko Haram issue started since 2012. Yeah. And I was in the military intelligence that time. We arrested those people. It is my organization that actually conducts interrogation and interview. And they mention names. I can't come on the air and start mentioning names of people that are presently in government now that I know. Presently in government. That the boys that we arrested mentioned. Some of them are governors now. Some of them are in the Senate. Some of them are in Aso Rock. The intention is to Islamize Nigeria and practice Sharia.
One thing you need to understand is Islam as a religion likes total domination. They want total power. That is why a lot of Muslims says Islam means submission to Allah. So according to them, they are willing to do whatever the Quran says. It doesn't matter if you think it's wrong or right. The only thing that matters to them is what is in the Quran. And they are willing to go to the extreme to uphold the rules, of the Quran. For instance, you have a lot of Muslims who moved from places like Afghanistan, Syria, Palestine, to places like France, Germany, maybe the United Kingdom. And guess what? They are on the street today, every day, saying Sharia for the UK. Imagine you moving from maybe 5,000 kilometers away only for you to get to another place. A place where even the people, the locals, separated their own religion laws from the state laws. But they traveled all the way to those places and they are willing to impose Sharia law on those people. This is mental illness.
And it doesn't matter if some people die. It doesn't matter if you're embarrassed. It doesn't matter if our economy has degenerated. Look at the interest rate. Look at the inflation rate. Look at the debt profile of Nigeria. They don't care. As long as at the end, the Quran is at the sea. So some people in this country have this mindset. And we must tell the truth. If you tell the truth, you die. If you don't tell it, you die. Some people have this mindset to Islamize the nation. And they are in the government. And people know them. The DSS know them. The NIA know them. The DIA knows them. You can't succeed without an inside person. And this attack you saw has insiders collaboration.
I watched a documentary where an Islam scholar said they are allowed to overthrow a government if they have the numbers, which means if they come into a society and they have the population and they have the power to overthrow the government, they should do so. You know why? Because according to his words, human laws should not prevail over the law of the Quran, over the law of Allah. According to him, they don't shy away from what they want to do. They are always clear about their intentions. So it's up to you to push back against those intentions, to let them know you don't really care, you don't really give a F about whatever they believe in. And guess what? Wherever there's Sharia, there's always jihad. Take a look at the northern Nigeria. You have Sharia. You have what? Jihadists. You have Boko Haram. Now go to Afghanistan. You have Sharia. You have the Taliban. Move away from Afghanistan. Go to Somalia. You have Sharia. And then you have Al-Shabaab. You look at the similarities, right? They have something in common. Wherever there is Sharia, there's always people pushing for jihad, because the Sharia is never enough. And that is why today you see the jihadists, what are they fighting against? They are fighting against Western modernization. They are fighting against women having, education. You see how backward the mentality of the jihadists are. So if you give them a chance to push that Sharia nonsense in Nigeria, that is what is going to happen. Even though we don't have Sharia in the Nigeria constitution yet, but they practice Sharia in northern Nigeria, and we have never interfered in the way they, do their things, because at the end of the day, it's none of our business. And some Muslims will tell you that, okay, even if they impose Sharia, it's only for the Muslims. That is not true. Look what happened to Deborah Samuel. They lynched her. They didn't just kill her, they lynched her. They murdered that girl broad daylight in the university campus. And you know what they did after that? They set her ablaze. Just in the name of what? Blasphemy against Muhammad. No Sharia law yet in the constitution, and they are bold enough to kill somebody for blasphemy. Now imagine what will happen if they have Sharia law. So I say again, if you are a Nigerian, or if you are one of these lawmakers who is pushing for Sharia law in Nigeria, take all the Sharia in this world and shove it down your throat. To hell with you. To hell with your Sharia. Go to hell, bro. Thank you all for watching this video, and if you enjoyed this video, do me a favor by smashing the like and subscribe button. I remain Hayotade. See you guys on the next one. Peace out.